The sun was summoned and hazy in the west. Dodong thought to himself he would tell his father about Taeyang when he got home.
I love Taeyang. I wanted to marry her. But how am I going to tell Itay?
He was hesitant about saying it. He wanted his father to know what he had to say was of serious importance, as it would mark a climacteric in his life.
I will tell my Itay. But he might refuse it.
Dodong started homeward, thinking how he would break his news to his father. He wanted to marry. Dodong did. He was 17. He had pimples on his face, then down on his upper lips was dark. This meant he was no longer a boy. He was growing into a man. He was a man.
I am 17. I am matured already. I can do anything. I can even marry Taeyang.
In the cool sundown, he thought wild young dreams of himself and Taeyang, his girl. She had a small brown face and small black eyes and straight glossy hair. How desirable she was to him. She made him want to touch her, to hold her. She made him dream even during the day. Dodong turned back the way, then marched obliquely.
Must you marry Dodong?
Dodong resented his father's question.
Itay himself had married early.
It was dusk when he reached home, and the petroleum lamp was already lighted. When Dodong and his parents were done eating, his mother removed the dishes. His father remained in the room, sucking a deceased tooth. It was paining him again.
Itay, I will marry Taeyang. I am going to marry Taeyang. I will marry Taeyang. I will marry Taeyang. I asked her last night to marry me, and she said yes. I want your permission, Itay. I want it.
You are very young, Dodong.
I'm 17.
That's very young to marry that.
I want to marry. Taeyang's good girl.
Tell your mother.
You tell her, Itay.
Dodong, you tell your inay.
You tell her.
All right, Dodong.
You will let me marry Taeyang?
Son, if you wish, of course.
Dodong was immensely glad he has asserted himself. He lost his resentment for his father. For a while, he even felt sorry for him about the pain in his tooth. Then, he confined his mind dreaming of Taeyang and himself. Sweet young dreams. Dodong stood in the sweltering noon heat. He was still like a tree, and his thoughts were confused.
I don't want to stay in the house. I'm afraid. I don't want to hear Taeyang screaming while giving birth to our child. In a few moments, I will be a father. Father. Father.
The journey of thought came to a halt when he heard his mother's voice from the house. Come up, Dodong. It's over. Dodong, Dodong.
It's a boy.
Dodong, you come up. Dodong.
I'll come up.
Dodong avoided his parents' eyes. He walked ahead of them so that they should not see his face. He felt guilty and unthrough. He felt like crying.
Taeyang!
His father led him into the small room. Dodong saw Taeyang, his wife, asleep with her soft black hair around her face. He did not want her to look that pale. The hilot was wrapping the child. Dodong heard him cry. Then the thin voice touched his heart.
Give him to me. You give him to me.
Blas was not Dodong's only child. Many more children came. It seemed that the coming of children could not help.
I wish I had got married. Taking care of our children, including the house, is not easy. What if I chose to marry Lucio? Will I suffer the same pain? Will he give me children? But I love Dodong.
Life did not fulfill all of youth's dreams. Why must be so? Why one was forsaken after love? When Blas was 18, he came home one night, very flustered and happy.
Itay, I wanted to marry Tona. She accepted me tonight. Itay, you think it's over? I love Tona. I want her.
You want to marry Tona?
Yes, I will marry Tona. You have objection, Itay?
I don't have objection, son.
For Dodong, he did anything. Youth must triumph. Now, afterward, it will be life. As long ago, youth and love did triumph for Dodong, and then life.